It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots round my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like the merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause this the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in.
Showing what you read, know your worth, and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me, can't take it out of me. No matter where I've been, about where I'm meant to be. I be shining perfect timing, check your watch. And I know who I am, I am no longer lost. I got tired of walking around with a mask on, smiling but my heart singing sad songs. Yeah, I was living for myself, I was dead wrong till I got the call,
go,
no
baby.
cell
Welcome
phone.
in to yet again another wicked broadcast. Welcome in as we get ready
Yeah,
to battle.
I was living for myself, I was dead wrong till I got the call, no cell phone. Man, you talking to the real me. Yeah, man, you talking to the real me. Yeah, man, you talking to the real me. Yeah, made in this image, I'm a young man. You talking to the real me.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's get it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome in. We get ready for another wicked night of racing action, man. This is gonna be a heck of a show, man. This is gonna be a heck of a show. We're in for an absolute treat here as we're at Irwindale Speedway. A little bit of figure 8 racing here. NASCAR Next Gen rides. This is going to be a very interesting, very interesting race, man. We haven't really seen much of this stuff, so this is going to make it. It's going to make a fun show, man. This is going to be pretty interesting. 100 laps around this figure 8 track for some wicked battles all around here, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. These guys are going to put on a heck of a show for us here tonight in this one. Oh, yo, Zachary coming in, smashing that like. Dan coming in with that like as well. Zachary, what is up, my boy? What is up, homie? You know what's up, man. You know what's up. Racing action, man. Some racing action. That's what's up, homie. Oh, man, this is going to be fun. Yo, Reed, my boy Reed. What is good, homie? Hey, buddy, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you as well, Reed. Happy Sunday to you as well, my boy. Zach, man, it is what it is, homie. It is what it is. I'm just glad to see you in here every once in a while. You know, that's all that matters, man. You still show up. You still come in and show that love and come in and, you know, pop in when you can, man. And that's, I know everyone's busy, man. Everyone's busy, man. Everyone's got stuff going on, and I can't expect you guys to be here every day. Reed, my boy, Reed Sanders setting it off with the 100-star dono. Let's go, Reed. Let's go, my boy. Happy Sunday to you as well, homie. Coming in with the big star bomb, the 100-star bomb coming in, showing that love. Much appreciated, my boy. Much appreciated coming in, showing that love. Reed coming in with that heart reaction and the share as well on the stream. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. I have a lot of people to be supporting. Laugh Out Loud. Yeah, exactly, man. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people, you know, that, you know, it's hard. It's hard, man. There's a lot of times where I try to get around to, you know, so many of the people that I support and the people that I watch, and it's hard to get out there to each and every person and put on that little bit of support, just view time, and just hanging out with them and everything else. Sometimes it's hard, homie. Sometimes it's hard, and sometimes there's not enough time in a day and everything else. It's totally fine, and I totally get you. I totally get you. I still love you. I still see it in here, showing that love as much as possibly can, man. And that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters, homie. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these drivers getting loaded into the sim here. You see them loading in here on, I would say, is the front stretch of this figure 8 racetrack, but down in the infield here of Irwindale Speedway, these drivers going to get ready to put on a show here as we got the figure 8 racetrack loaded up. We got a jump down here in the infield. These guys are going to put on an absolute treat for us. This is going to be a pretty crazy race. We're going to see some pretty crazy things happen here in this one, man. This is going to be a lot of fun. These guys are going to put on a heck of a show as we're going to get ready here for our starting lineup. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 81 machine, that is Anthony Garland. To his outside in the 69 ride, that is Joshua Benton. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 12 ride, that is Josh Broomfield. And to his outside in the 84 ride, that is Wayne Garland. Starting inside of row number 3 in the 15 machine, that is Christopher Pilo. Into his outside in the 60 ride, that is Johnny Thunder. Starting inside of row number 4 in the 37 machine, that is James Garland. Into his outside in the 71, that is Matt Redford. And starting in position number 9 in the 94 ride, that is Justin Reynolds. To his outside in the 22 ride, that is Colton Manich. And starting in position number 11 is supposed to be Jerry Culver. Waiting for Jerry to load into the sim here and bring up the rear of the field in the 48 ride. That is Cameron Dario. As we're going to get ready to rock and roll here. Looks like 11 drivers are going to take this green flag, as Jerry unfortunately missing the start here on this one. As these NASCAR Next Gen rides get rolling on the racetrack, we're going to get ready for the opening lap here of the ORL. It's the OutCast iRacing League getting ready to go to battle here for a wicked show. 100 laps, holy moly, says Zachary. Holy moly is correct, my boy. 100 laps of racing action, and we're about to set them loose. Down at a corner number 4, we're going to end all the anticipation with our feature presentation as the green flag out in the air here for the 81 ride. Anthony Garland out in front. You can see these drivers already getting up into the outside wall. There goes the 69 ride. A bend, there goes the 22. Or the 37 ride. Hang on to her there. The 37 ride going for a little bit of a spin. That's going to put them behind the 8 ball as they go over the jump there for the first time. See a couple drivers still spun around trying to get things back in order here. Some carnage already throughout the field here. These guys trying to get turned around in the middle of the racetrack. You see some more beating and banging battling here as you're going to see them go over that jump right in front of some of the field here. See some of them taking the smart way around here and avoiding that jump. Man, things are just starting to pick up. Things are just starting to heat up here on the racetrack as we'll ride right on here with that 84 ride of Garland as he's going to go around. It's the 12 machine of Broomfield out in front. Broomfield leading the way. You're going to see him come up, and he's not going to hit the jump. He's going to play it safe and go around the jump there. So playing a little bit smart. You see the 81 ride of Anthony Garland right there in second, getting a little bit loose, and he's going to spin out there in corner number 4. Going to try to get rolling here once again. You see the 84 still parked down there. Maybe some damage. Benton trying to close the gap here, trying to jump up into position number 2 as he's closed the gap ever so slightly now. Looking down to the inside, a little bit of contact around goes Garland. Broomfield loves to see that as these guys wrecking all around him. You see him jumping there in front of him, a little bit of contact. They're wrecking right in front of our leader. Keeping that 12 machine out in front, trying to keep it clean and green here, trying to keep that car nice and fresh out there, trying to avoid some of the carnage that's unfolding here in front of them as, man, oh man, oh man, there's some action all over this racetrack as these drivers continue to mix it up. We see more drivers getting into it. Our leader actually in there as well. Anthony Garland in the 81 ride. Looks like he's going to have some damage. He's going to go down pit side here, so a tough break for the 81 machine. Josh Benton collected here as a couple drivers come together. You see Anthony Garland going by in the 81. Colton Manich up into position number 3. So the 22 ride on the move early on is 37 with some pretty heavy front end damage right in front of him. Going to try to brake check him down into corner number 1. That's going to open up the door there for Justin Reynolds. So Reynolds is going to sneak by and take that 3rd spot away there from Manich. Josh Broomfield going around here. He's going to try to get that car pointed back in the right direction, but some heavy damage on our leader is going to go down pit side here. So we're going to have a new race leader. It's the 69 ride. It is Joshua Benton out in front as Benton leads the way here. This guy's putting on a great show and a great race for us here in this one. Dustin Price, Zachary, you should throw up a race like this, laugh out loud. Oh man, we should throw on some more crazy races like this. I think we should put on a lot more crazy races just like this one, Dustin. 100%, homie. I think everyone should be doing more of these. We see Joshua Benton go down pit side here, the 22 ride of Colton Manage trying to jump up and take that lead away as he's going to go down and around pit side here. Looks like he may get that top spot away here. So we got a new race leader as the 22 machine now taking the lead. He's going to stay off that jump, try to play it safe. He continues to lead the way. I believe that is a Kansas City Chiefs. Oh, man, come on now. Come on now. They're going to do my Eagles like that with the Kansas City Chiefs championship paint scheme on that 22 ride. Oh, man, that one kind of hurts. That's like just puncturing it. Just puncturing me right in the heart. We're not gonna look at that car anymore. No, I'm just kidding. Anthony Garland, though, out there in the 81 machine in that ORL number 81 in position number 2. He's a little bit behind our leader here. He's got a lot of ground to make up as he's gonna try to reel him in. Justin Reynolds in position number 3, though, but it looks like he's gonna go a lap down here behind Colton Manage, and now you see the 81 ride trying to get by him here as well as the 81 right there trying to lap down that third place car as he's going to almost go around. There he goes. The 81's going to drive right into him. Some heavy contact as the 94 ride going to go back to position number 3, and he's going to go down pit side as you see our leader right there, Colton Manage, trying to reel in that second place driver, trying to get a little bit of an advantage here, trying to get a whole lap up on the rest of the field here. Be big early on in this one as the laps continue to click off. See how slippery this racetrack is, man. These tires are going to continue to fall off. These guys are going to continue to get a little bit of damage on their rides, but you can see the 22 just nice and easy, playing it smart, waiting, picking his moments to get around that figure 8 intersection there, trying to keep that car clean as, man, that thing is, you got to keep that thing real clean, man, trying to keep these cars out of damage and everything else. It's hard to do, especially when sometimes the driver's deeper in the field, maybe maybe aiming to try to get you out, trying to damage your ride. So you got to really be careful and keep your eyes open all around this racetrack. Try to keep your car safe, try to keep it in one piece as we see some more cars spinning around here. Get back out onto the racetrack as they go for a little bit of a ride. Man, some crazy action all around this racetrack. Bring some wicked racing action. These guys go super wide through the corners here, man. These next-gen cars are pretty hard to handle around this racetrack, especially the figure 8. These things don't tend to want to turn left and right on all the time, man. Turning right is very, very hard for these things. So one set of corners is very easy. The next set of corners is very hard, as to see the 84 ride up into the outside wall. Actually, that's the 81 machine up hard into the outside wall. That's that's the 84. Of Wayne Garland up into the outside wall there in corner number 3 and 4. See, maybe he's going to hit that jump. There he goes. Going to get some air right there, but that's going to open up the door for the 69 ride to jump down to the bottom side and make the pass on him. Unfortunately, that's not for position. 69, a lap down, still behind that 84 ride, so these guys aren't even battling for position on the racetrack. Now we see our leader, Josh Benton, unfortunately going down behind the wall here, as that's going to give the lead up now to Anthony Garland, as Garland out in front as the 84 ride goes upside down here. Let's get a replay of that one as the 84 ride goes for a wild spin here, goes upside down. We'll take a look back and see what happens. Woo! Man, I still can't get over these rides, man. These NASCAR Next Gens, that's the bottom side of them. They look like a dinky car, man. A little bit of contact between him and Benton. Gets him up into that outside fence, and he's kind of stuck right there, trying to run the wall, trying to keep the gas into it, trying to roll that car back over. Here comes the 37 ride, gives him a good poke and sends him around. A little bit of a wild ride, lands back on all 4 tires and keeps on rolling in that Pepto-Bismol machine. He's still there in position number 3. Anthony Garland there behind him is our race leader, trying to catch up and put that 84 ride another lap down, as Chris Apilo now up into position number 2. Colton Manage back up into that 3rd position. Wayne Garland there in 4th. Matt Redford up into position number 5 in that Rothman Chevrolet 71 machine. He's up inside the top 5. Josh Broomfield there in 6th. Joshua Benton down pit side with some pretty heavy front end damage. You see that left front tire just barely hanging on. He's going to head down pit side, get a quick repair, and back out onto the racetrack. Justin Reynolds spinning around to get in the 94 ride. He's back there in the 8th position. Johnny Thunders in the 60 ride there in 9th. James Garland Jr. in the 37 ride in that little bit of a crash test dummies machine there. Rounding out our top 10, then we see Cameron, unfortunately, off the racetrack. Jerry as well. So only 10 cars left out there as these guys continue to roll around this racetrack. Still a lot of contact, a lot of beating and banging, even with only 10 cars out there on the track. This guy's putting on a heck of a show, a heck of a race here for us. Go Patriots. Oh, gosh. Go Patriots. Boo, Eagles. Come on now, Zachary. Don't do me like that, homie. Don't do me like that. Don't tempt me, laugh out loud. Oh, Zach, you should definitely put these out on the track, man. Put these into the docket. Get these out there. Put on some cool races like this, homie. That's what you always want to do. That's what you always want to do, my boy. As ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump into a quick Peacemaker Gaming. Crank it up. So crank up that volume and cheer on your favorite drivers. We're going to crank it up here on Peacemaker Gaming. Cheer these guys on as they put on a heck of a show here for us once again in this one. it up session, man. These guys giving it everything they can out here on the racetrack. These guys putting on a heck of a show. Out in front, you see these guys still beating and banging, battling all around this racetrack. Figure 8 showing a lot of fun and having these guys are having a blast, man. Some more guys going around here. Joshua Benton, his 69 ride, trying to work his way back up through the field in that Venom Racing number 69 ride. As Colton Manich out in front here, Manich in that Kansas City Chiefs championship ride here. Out in front, leading the way, Wayne Garland trying to hunt him down in the 84 machine. I believe Colton having a couple lap advantage here as the Pepto-Bismol machine trying to work himself through some traffic, trying to get himself towards the front here. Matt Redford in position, number 3 in the 71, riding that Rothman Chevrolet, number 71, trying to work himself towards the front, trying to avoid that contact at the intersection here in the figure 8. Anthony Garland there in 4th in that ORL number 81 ride, and then sitting in position number 5, but now heading down pit side goes the 15 ride of Christopher Pilo, as Pilo heading down pit side here. That's going to open up the door for now the 12 ride of Josh Broomfield. Broomfield trying to jump up there and take that lead away. Al says, looking good, baby. Let's go, Al. That's what we like to hear, my boy. That's what we like to hear. And these guys are putting on one heck of a show for us. Great race so far is now Chris Pilo. Josh Broomfield duking out here. I do think Anthony Garland on the same lap as these guys, so Garland trying to stay out in that 4th position, but still trying to hunt down that 71 ride of Matt Redford. As you see some of them hitting the jump, some of them still electing not to hit it. 81's going to avoid that jump down there, going to try to keep it clean as here comes the 60 ride back onto the racetrack, trying to avoid them there. Little bit of contact right there as we do see Wayne Garland going around here in the Pepto-Bismol ride. So that's going to lose a little bit more time for the 22 machine. It's out in front, Colton Manich continuing to lead the way here. Got a 2-lap advantage. Almost gets taken out right there. You see James Garland still out there in that 37 ride. Unfortunately back in that 10th position. Getting a little bit of contact, getting spun around there by the 71 ride. Comes the 15 up into position number 5 again. That's Chris Pilo, as Pilo just barely avoiding that 84 ride as the 22 continues to try to click these laps off. Currently sitting at lap number 46 out of 100, so still got a lot of laps left to go here. Anything can happen. One bad move, one mistake, getting collected in one of these other wrecks as we see the 81 ride of Anthony Garland parked up there on the outside wall, trying to get that car stuck off there. Back point in the right direction. These guys continue to put on a heck of a show for us. Oh, the 37 ride gonna try to hang on to it there. That was Garland. Pretty heavy front end damage still. Our leader about to go by. Our leader gets some contact there. The 71 ride gets into him. So our leader, Colton Manich, going around. Colton Manich getting spun around here. The rest of the field trying to catch up to him as quick as possible. Trying to keep that 22 ride having some misfortune as they try to catch up to him. 12 ride right there. Josh Broomfield trying to get a big run as they drive in there. The 22 is going to take the high side here. He's going to head down pit side. And some work done quickly to that ride after some heavy contact into that outside wall. Open up the door here for the 71 ride though of Matt Redford, as Redford is going to try to gain a couple laps here. So he may get at least one back right here. So he's going to try to pull himself into 1 lap behind. Garland going to be trying to do the same thing here as the 81 ride down across the start finish line. Heavy damage for him as well. Misses the corner. He's going to throw it into reverse and keep it rolling here. Unfortunately, he's not going to make up too much time there after that mistake. 71 ride right there behind him now, Matt Redford. There in position number 2. He's at 81, who's in 3rd right in front of him. Their leader, Colton Manich, back out onto the racetrack. Colton's going to try to keep that car clean. We see one driver upside down again. That's Wayne Garland upside down here. Wayne continues to have some misfortune out there on the racetrack. See if we can take a look back and see what happens this time to the 84 ride. Gets down across the start finish line. Oh, the 37 ride comes up the racetrack, forces him into that outside wall, right into that Lucas Oil logo there, puts him upside down as that car jumps the lip there up the outside retaining wall, goes upside down. He's going to have to take that ride down, park the pit side. Manage still out in front, continuing to lead the way here. Colton Manage continues to stay out in front as Matt Redford continues to try to hunt him down. Redford doing everything he can, trying to catch up and get another lap back over that 22 machine. He's looking to try to get back onto the lead lap and put that pressure as they just cross over each other. Colton down into corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. We're 50 laps in and 50 more laps left to go in this race. Halfway through, some contact. Matt Redford, our second place driver, getting some hard contact there into the right rear, going through the intersection. Anthony Garland in the 81 ride in that OutCast Racing League number 81 machine. They're in third, trying to catch up to Redford and our race leader, Chris Pilo, now up into position number 4. Wayne Garland back into 5th here. That Pepto-Bismol ride sliding back through the field as Josh Brookfield there in position number 6, trying to catch up to him as we see Joshua Benton out there as well. The 69 ride just barely avoiding our second place driver Redford again as Redford almost getting collected in another big one. Johnny Thunders, the 60 ride unfortunately going down pit side. We see the 94 ride of Justin Reynolds back there in the 9th position for the 94 ride, not having the night he wishes to have. So is that 37 ride of James Garland. Is Garland back there in the 10th position? A big gaggle of cars right here. Anything can happen. A little bit of contact. There goes the 37 ride hard into the outside wall. Some more heavy contact there for James Garland, and fortunate break for him. Now Matt Redford down pit side, so isn't the 22 ride there on the lead lap. Here's the 71 is going to take the lead away from Colton Manage. Colton going to go down pit side after a heavy wreck here. Our race leader getting collected in another wreck. 22. Oh, some hard contact right there with Redford. Spins that 22 around, some heavy damage. He has to take that ride down pit side as the front end is absolutely busted. That is going to put the 71 machine of Matt Redford out in front as we got a new race leader here in this one. Matt Redford taking the lead away. Now Anthony Garland up into position number 2. As Colton Manage still down pit side here, still getting some work done to that ride. You see the crew jacking it up there on the left-hand side. They're going to set him down and probably set him back 3 here out onto the racetrack, but a tough one for the 22 ride as our leader there for quite a while, had about a 2-lap lead, and now all the way back into position number 3. Matt Redford out in front in that Rothman Chevrolet number 71 ride, having a good drive here, trying to keep that car clean. Anything can happen. We saw it all unfold. There's some more contact for Colton Manage, getting collected again, getting T-boned there through the intersection by our race leader. The second time here in the last 4 laps, we've seen Matt Redford just absolutely plow into the side of Colton Manage's Manage. Everything going astray here for him. Unfortunate break and an unfortunate turn of events for that 22 machine. He's all the way back into position number 3. Anthony Garland there in position number 2. I do believe has a lap up here over Manage's right there behind him. Our race leader Matt Redford is right there as well, as Redford trying to catch up to those two. See some more drivers spinning out in front of these guys. 94 ride of Justin Reynolds right there in the 94. The 60 ride of Johnny Thunders collected in that little spin. Colton Manage trying to work his way through. Matt Redford's going to go around for a quick little spin. Going to do some donuts down here. So now we see the 37 ride getting slid up the racetrack down pit side as 71's going to do a little bit of a victory burnout here. Holy, this is some confidence here out of the 71 ride. As now Anthony Garland on the lead lap, though, is going to take the lead away, so I don't think Redford realized it. As now we got a new race leader as the ORL number 81 ride of Anthony Garland is going to jump up and take the lead away. So Garland, seeing that 71 doing some burnouts down in the infield, He's going to think better of it, and he's going to go right around him and take that lead away. He's going to shove the 12 right up the racetrack, trying to avoid that contact as Johnny Thunder's there behind him, trying to get a big run, but here comes some contact. The 12 right hard into him. They're stopped here on the racetrack. Colton Manage going to get into him as well. The 81 out in front. Colton Manage going to try to give him some contact as you see Wayne Garland hard into the outside wall. Johnny Thunder's right there with him is now our race leader. Anthony Garland's going to go around. He's going to spin around here, do a quick little loop-de-loop. That's going to open the door here for Redford. As Redford back out in front here, so the 71 machine back on out in the lead, trying to pull away, but that 81 right there, big striking distance. And that's going to bring Colton Manage, the 22 ride, back onto the lead lap. So Manage back on the lead lap, trying to hunt those two down. That's quite a bit of ground to make up still. It's our race leader, Matt Redford, right there behind him. One more mistake out of that 22 ride may take him out of contention as Matt Redford leads the way. Anthony Garland there in position number 2. Garland gets smoked by the 12 ride right there in absolute damage. And here comes more contact as that 81 ride is tore apart here. He's going to have to take that down pit side. That's going to give second position now back. The 22 ride of Colton Manage is Manage. He's going to jump back into position number 2 here. So Manage with a good run, trying to come back from that misfortune around lap number 51, 52. He's back out there on the racetrack, looking to try to move forward here throughout this one. At Redford, though, trying to keep that car clean after a little bit of contact there at a corner. Number 4 is going to click off another lap. So we're on lap number 64 of 100. About 36 more laps left to go here. 71 ride, hold off the hard-charging number 22 at Colton Manage. Is Manage trying to run him down, trying to keep that 22 ride clean and trying to jump back out into the lead here. Wayne Garland back up into 3rd here, so a good run here for Garland as he's able to work that Pepto-Bismol ride back from position number 6 up inside the top 3 here. One driver has been pretty steady all night long. Been collected in a few wrecks, and that's the 15 ride of Chris Pilo. As Pilo there in that 5th position as Anthony Garland going to jump back out onto the racetrack. He's going to slide back to 5th. Matt Redford still out in front. Colton Manage, though, slowly but surely tracking him down as the race at the front of the field is only split by about 4 seconds now. See him there in the back end as you can see him right here from the gearbox of the 71 ride down the straightaway. Says the 22 at Colton Manage trying to hunt down this number 71 ride. There we go. Colton Manage continues to try to hunt down our race leader. You see that 22 looking very stout in that KC Champions number 22 ride. Nice looking ride, but man, oh man, the Eagles should have won that one. Damn it. The Eagles should have won. Why didn't they win? As Colton Manage is actually going to take the lead away here, as it looks like Matt Redford having some more issues. Redford right in the mix here, right in the middle of all these drivers, about 5 of them right there. You can throw a blanket over them. Some more contact. The 71 ride's going to go around again as Colton Manage now out in front. He's going to take that lead back. So the 22 ride back out in front after going a couple laps down there after having some misfortune himself. Now back out in front, trying to put Matt Redford a lap down here. Redford only about half a track ahead of him there. That 22 ride, a man on a mission here once again, finding some more speed here out there on the racetrack is Colton Manage. Looking to try to put that 22 ride here into victory lane as you see the 84 of Wayne Garland down there pit side getting some work done again to that ride. We see Joshua Benton, that Venom Marvel number 69 ride, slowly but surely working himself up into contention here. As he's now up into position number 6 as he's moved himself around Josh Broomfield and Justin Reynolds as Reynolds and Broomfield sliding back here a little bit. Getting a lot of contact out there. They've slid back to 7th and 8th. James Garland now up into 9th as Johnny Thunders. An unfortunate break here for Thunders as he slid back now to position number 9. It's Garland and him battle here. That 9th and 10th position. Bolton managed though out in front, out by about 21 seconds here as Matt Redford just in front of him gets collected in another wreck. Some more heavy damage to that Rothman Chevrolet. Number 71 manages right behind him. Manage is going to be trying to put that 71 ride down another lap here, trying to put him down a lap and get a whole lap advantage. It's Garland in the 81 ride. Some heavy contact there. Garland with some heavy damage. You see some heavy smoke coming out of that ride. 15 ride collected in that one as Anthony is going to take that ride down pit side through some heavy contact. Bolton managed still out in front. Matt Redford now down pit side as well, so he's going to go down a full lap here. That's going to open the door here possibly for Christopher Pilo to jump up and into the top 3. That 15 ride's been very steady here all night long. Able to keep that car out on the racetrack, but here he goes sliding up into the pits here as you see that left front pretty busted up. He's going to pull it down here, get some quick repairs done to that car. Trying to get back out onto the racetrack as Bolton Manage continues to lead the way here. Manage continuing to show these drivers how to get it done here in the Irwindale Figure 8 racetrack, man. You don't see a lot of these guys hitting that jump anymore. That jump is very dangerous as you see some of them trying to come back out onto the racetrack. The 71 rider Redford back out there. Redford looking to have a good run, trying to catch back up and get back onto the lead lap here as Colton Manage continues to lay down some very quick lap times. Continuing to keep that 22 ride in good shape out there on the racetrack. Trying to keep that car safe. A little bit of contact as the 37 ride gets into him. Shows him up the racetrack, back onto the real circle track. Here comes Redford, Matt Redford, right there behind him, trying to get back onto the lead lap. Gonna look for a big run here out of corner number 4 as he tries to close the distance between himself and the 22. Has to get on the binders ever so slightly. Is now the 22 right up the racetrack and down pit side. So Colton Manage getting shoved up the racetrack, getting forced down pit side here. We're going to have to see if he stops and gets a quick repair to that 22 machine. To the 94 right there as well. The 69 right is see another driver, the 15, a Chris Pilo going around. A lot of drivers parked down pit side, but one driver still out on the racetrack. That is Matt Redford as Redford going to look to try and maybe take this lead away as he's going to try to jump back out in front over Colton Manage. His Manage had to go down pit side and get some work done. That 22 machine. The laps continue to click off here. Colton Manage still shown as our race leader. I don't know how many laps ahead he is here, showing about 15, 13, 12 seconds here. I think it's trying to take a little bit of time to register how far back Matt Redford is as we see another driver up on their side. Oh, man. That was a heavy hit right there through the intersection as Bolton Manage out in front, still by about a lap, and some more heavy contact, some more cars going around here. Take a look back and see what happens. The 37 ride. James Garland collected in this one. He got the 12 ride right there behind him. Does him right into the 71. Oh, man, that's where Matt Redford was. Redford, unfortunately, there on his side. That was the driver that we saw there on their side. We're going to play it back here and see what happens. So he tries to go through the intersection here. Contact there with Pilo down into that inside retaining wall. Bounces up in the air and directly on the side of his car. Stuck there for a little bit before the 37 ride comes in and cleans him out. Sends him flying through the air. The 37 goes for a wild ride as well. Take a look here as the 37 gets hit by another driver. I believe that was the 81 of Anthony Garland that comes in and collects him. As James goes for a wild ride here as well. Right there, goes upside down himself. The 81 right up onto his side and stuck down there in the middle of the intersection. An absolute mayhem unfolding here at Irwindale as these drivers all still trying to hunt down this 22 machine of Colton Manage. His Manage still out in front. Somehow Manage is managing this big lead here, keeping that 22 ride cleaning in green out there on the racetrack. We're down inside the final 20 laps of this one. See Matt Redford back out on the racetrack. Unfortunately, a couple laps down. You see about 5 laps back behind these. Our race leader is Anthony Garland. Is Garland there in position number 3 as now he gets some heavy contact. He's going to go around again. It's going to open up the door for Chris Pilo to be able to jump up there and maybe take that 3rd spot away as Pilo trying to run down that 81 machine. Going to jump up inside the top 3 as Colton Manage. Continuing to manhandle the rest of this field as, man, he's got a big lead, about 60 seconds, 2 whole laps as Anthony Garland continues to hold on position number 3. Chris Pilo trying to hunt him down. Pilo straight away behind him here, about half a racetrack. Anything can happen here. Pilo's got a couple fast cars right there behind him. The 84 rider, Wayne Garland, trying to pass the 50 rider. Oh, some heavy contact. Around goes Garland, around goes Pilo. Couple drivers with some heavy contact there. Colton Manage somehow being able to avoid that one as he went right through there. He's going to try to get through it again as these guys all get back onto the racetrack. Yo, Neil Fitzsimmons. Neil, my boy, what is good, homie? Neil coming in, showing that love, smashing the like on the stream. This looks super cool, homie. This is gotta be a blast for these guys out on the racetrack, man. These guys have gotta be having a fun time as there's a lot of crazy action all around this place. Continue to put on a wicked show here. Matt Redford continuing to try to catch up to the 22 ride of Colton Manage out in front here, continuing to lead the way, avoiding some of these drivers parked down all around the racetrack, having some issues here as he's trying to jump up and pick up this checkered flag as the laps continue to click off. See another driver, that's the 60 ride of Johnny Thunders going around there by the infield jump as 22 ride is going to stay off that jump. He's going to head down through the intersection, try to keep that car clean. He's got the 94 ride of Justin Reynolds right in front of him. The 12 ride goes around. That's Josh Broomfield. It's the 22 at a corner number 4. He's going to head down the straightaway here through the intersection, avoid the contact, and he's going to get lap number 90 here. So 10 more laps left to go here next time by for the 22 machine as the laps almost done in this one. This race coming to a close rather quickly. See Wayne Garland down pit side. James Garland having to take it down pit side as well. See Josh Benton in the 69 machine up into position number 6 here. 69 trying to jump up and grab a top 5 finish here as he's trying to work himself around Chris Pilo or Wayne Garland. Pilo slow right there on the racetrack. The 69 ride going to go around him, but I think they're still about a lap in between those two, so he's going to have to gain a lot more as Colton Manage out in front. 10 more laps left to go, 9 more this time by. The car that's trying to hunt him down is that 71 as the 22 playing it super safe here, had that 71 ride right there behind him. Decided, you know what, I don't want to get drove into something that I don't want to. He gets onto the binders, pulls down, makes sure that that 71 ride can't drive him into the outside wall or down pit side as Anthony Garland right there in position number 3 in that OutCast Racing League number 81 ride there in 3rd as Colton Manage trying to keep that 22 ride safe and clean out there on the racetrack. Still got about a 2-lap lead here over our 2nd place driver, Matt Redford. Just trying to keep that car safe as Redford out in front of him here, trying to keep that car pointing in the right direction as he gets a little bit of contact there from Anthony Garland as Garland to go around him as 22 going to put himself into almost bad position here with that 15 ride down to his inside. Some contact might come right there. Keeps it straight though as the 15 ride of Pilo is going to go around. That's going to open the door now for Joshua Benton. Benton is going to go around him as now we see Wayne Garland going to go through the intersection. The 71 ride of Matt Redford gets collected. There goes our race leader. There goes the 60 ride of Johnny Thunders up in the air, upside down. Some heavy damage there for Matt Redford is just parked there trying to get that car pointed back in the right direction here. Heavy damage there for Johnny Thunders once again, as he's been having some rough luck in this one, as Colton Manage still out in front, managing good size lead here over our second place driver, Matt Redford. 2-lap lead here around Irwindale Figure 8 racetrack. Keeping that 22 machine out in front as we got 5 more laps left to go here. 5 more circuits for that 22 ride. Just barely avoiding a couple of those Garland brothers, as Garland's Anthony and Wayne coming right through that intersection, almost take out our leader, and that's the last thing the 22 ride wants to see. 12 ride still out there. Josh Broomfield having a great run, as well as Broomfield fortunately back there in 7th, having a lot of contact, getting spun around quite a few times. Pilo right in front of him on the racetrack. Justin Reynolds in the 94 trying to work himself forward a little bit more back there in 8th. James Garland unfortunately down pit side, so isn't Johnny Thunders in the 60 ride. It's Colton Manage still out in front here. You see Pilo spun around. Redford's gonna drive into our race leader. Some more contact. The Garlands come together. 22 ride gonna keep it rolling though. Some heavy damage to the 22 machine. He's gonna get it back out onto the racetrack here with 2 more laps left to go. He's gonna take it down pit side for some quick repair here. That means Matt Redford is gonna have to drive the wheels off this 71 machine, trying to close that gap. Still down 3 laps here. He's gonna need something to happen here to the 22 ride, as it's a slow pit stop here. Had to back that car back up as he slid through his pit box. See the crew going to work as the right-hand side of this car goes up in the air. They're gonna jump over to the left-hand side as they go up and get some work done to that ride. He's gonna get a roll in here once again, still holding a pretty decent lead, as now Matt Redford parked down pit side. Our leaders down pit side as Joshua Benton in the 69 ride up into 3rd here. So Benton working his way through the field, now up into that 3rd position as Colton Manage is going to see that white flag fly. Some contact as the 84 ride of Wayne Garland's going to drive into him. Now Matt Redford gets into him as well. Redford trying to make sure that this 22 ride cannot finish this race. Some contact. Redford's going to go around everyone trying to get back out there onto the track. It's the 22 through the intersection, just barely avoiding the 15 ride of Chris Pilo. Down through corner number 3 and out of corner number 4. Here comes the 37 hard into our race leader. Redford's gonna drive into him, try to block him as the 22 ride with a bunch of damage. Gonna keep that car going. He's gonna cross the start finish line, and he's gonna pick up the race win here as he gets drove into the pit entry wall. Some heavy damage again, but the 22 ride of Colton Manage is gonna pick up the checkered flag here. 100 laps around the Irwindale Figure 8 racetrack. And here is our race winner. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here for the 22 ride of Colton Manage as he picks up the checkered flag. What a run, what a drive here by that 22 machine. A fitting paint scheme on that champion's ride as he's gonna pull it up here into victory lane. Everyone else doing some burnouts as well. A huge round of applause to all these drivers coming out here, having some fun here in this fun run, making this a very exciting race, having a blast out there on the racetrack as that 22 machine picking up the checkered flag. And what a run, what a race, man. That was a lot of fun. These guys had way too much fun out there. 22 ride jumping that little bit of a jump down there on the front stretch. So what's running next? Unfortunately, what's running next is me to probably go get some food. Dustin, that's probably what's next, homies. Probably me gonna go get some food and have a little snacky snack as these guys continue to celebrate out there, continue to beat and bang and battle, and have a lot of fun out there. Jeepers, these guys are having way too much fun still out there on the racetrack, sliding around here, having a blast out there on the racetrack, man. This looks like these guys were having way too much fun. This was a good show, man. These guys put on a wicked race for us. Yo, Bobby Hall Jr. Bobby coming in showing that love. What is good, Bobby? Bobby coming in showing that love as well. Smashing the like on the stream. Man, ladies and gentlemen, give it up here for all these drivers as they have Put on a wicked show here for us, man. A figure 8 race with these next-gen race cars. It's an absolute blast, man. These guys put on a great race and a great show here for us all evening long, and that was a ton of fun. Don't go anywhere as we're going to pull our race winner here, Colton Manich, up into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Colton, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker broadcasting booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Cole, my boy, what a crazy race out there, man. We saw a lot of carnage, a lot of strategy playing out there as you're trying to avoid getting collected, and a lot of the wrecks that were happening in front of you, trying to not get T-boned, going through the intersections here, and then just trying to keep that car alive here in the closing laps as everyone was gunning out there for you as you're trying to pick up that checkered flag. You're able to cross that start-finish line in position number 1, parking that 22 ride down here in victory lane, man. Take us back through that race and how you got it done here tonight.
A lot of luck. I don't know. It's craziness. A lot of fun. You know, my own teammate I thought would help me out, but I guess he didn't like the whole Chiefs-Eagles paint scheme this evening. So he almost cost me one there at the end, but it was a lot of fun. Just luck.
Absolutely, man. A lot of fun and a lot of carnage out there. And as he said, a little bit of luck going your way. Just, you know, timing everything perfectly, man. As I was saying early on in the evening that you guys really got to keep your eye open, not really of what's just right in front of you and the car that's in front of you or the car that's behind you. You got to be very careful with that intersection as someone can come through and T-bone you, just clip your rear end, and then you get hit by 3 or 4 other drivers, and then all of a sudden you're in a very bad position, maybe a bunch of damage on that ride, and you're parked down pit side, losing 2, 3, 4 laps out there. So you really got to keep your eyes open and keep your head on a swivel out there all around this racetrack.
Oh yeah, it's no joke. I went to Triple Monitors just about 2-3 weeks ago, and I know Redford was talking about it this evening, but the Triple Monitors definitely made a difference there because I was able to kind of give myself a heads up of who was gonna cross the track in front of me there, and then of course, you know, with the open mics on the Discord, we got to hear what the game plan was, so I knew who was gunning for me. But all in all, just a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man. Well, Colton, congratulations on picking up the checkered flag here in this one, man. Who would you like to thank for such a strong performance here at Irwindale Speedway?
I just really the league admin and everybody who's been a part of this thing since the beginning and letting me run with them this year. It's been a blast. I know we've had some challenges, but all in all, I'm here with them for the long haul, and I just want to thank those guys for putting everything together for us and letting us enjoy our Sundays together.
Absolutely, man. A great race and a great run out there, that 22 ride. I'm an Eagles fan, so yeah, that one sung for me a little bit as well. I was to a certain point I was cheering for you, but at a certain time I was like, you know what, I don't want to see that ride down here in victory lane. But man, a great run nonetheless. Awesome. Picking up that checkered flag, man. A wicked run and a wicked drive here for you this evening.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely, Colton. Congrats on picking up the checkered flag, and don't party too hard down there in victory lane.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there one more time to our race winner, the 22 rider Colton Manich, as he picks up the checkered flag. We're going to pull in our second place finisher, the 71 ride of Matt Redford, as Redford coming home here in position number 2. Look at that photo. What is going on there, Matty boy? What is going on there? What in the world? Extreme close-up there on that one. Matt Redford in the 71 ride having a good run, coming home in position number 2. We're going to pull him up here into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Where is that 20? Actually, I don't think Redford's in the Discord. We might not have Redford in here. So, unfortunately, no second place interview here for Matt Redford, as man, Redford had a great run, a great drive, man. Made a little, he made some good passes out there, had a good run. That 71 ride was up at the front of the field, leading some laps here, having some fun out there, leading some laps. Unfortunately, there at the end, just too many times making that contact, getting spun around, having to go down pit side. Ended up putting him a couple laps down again behind Colton Manich, as he was out in front for a little bit by a couple laps himself. Gave that all back, and then unfortunately there at the end just could not make that ground back up, as the 71 ride Fortunately, a little bit too far behind to be able to jump up there and take that top spot away from Colton Manich here tonight in this one. He gave it everything he could, especially right there at the end, that last couple laps, man. He was really gunning for that 22 ride, making sure that he probably couldn't finish it, but unfortunately, the 22 being able to get it done and pick up that checkered flag. So a round of applause there for the 71 ride of Matt Redford as he comes home in position number 2. We're going to see if we can get our third place finisher here, the 69 ride of Joshua Benton, as Benton coming home here in position number 2 in this one. We'll have to see if we can pull that 69 ride up into the broadcast booth. Benton, there's Benton. Hey Josh, it's Aaron up here in the Peacemaker Broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Hey, how we doing, buddy?
Not bad, Josh, my boy. What a wild race, man. Looked like you guys were having a ton of fun out there. A lot of beating and banging, a lot of strategy being played out. And for you, late in the race, coming on strong here, keeping that 69 ride clean and green and being able to work yourself up into position number 3 here and park that ride up here on the podium.
It was tough, man. There was a few times, I'm sure you've seen it on the stream there, I had to just jam the brakes to get her brought back around. But it's definitely a loose track with the amount of corners and stuff you're going through. The tires wear quick, and but it was, for me at the end there, it was all about keeping everything straight and just feathering that gas to keep myself from spinning around. Because if everybody else was doing it around me, I know I'm going around them. So.
Absolutely, man. This track definitely proved difficult as, these next-gen cars, they turn left. They don't turn right very well. We saw a lot of drivers have some issues there in 3 and 4. Just, they send it in there with a whole head of steam, and these things can't get checked up too quick. Take us through this race, man, and really how you had to run around this racetrack, how you had to work the throttle and the brake and trying to make this car not only turn left like you usually see in these NASCARs, but also turn in right out there on the racetrack as well.
It was very, very interesting to say the least. This is my second time running this track, and like I said, it's all about feathering that throttle. If you give her too much, she's going right around. As far as the turning right, I think we pulled a setup off of a shorter road course, and I think that really helps. We're not used to the jump in the middle, so I mean, I kept going around it. I was noticing during practice sessions coming off the jump, I was taking damage, and I knew that wasn't the way to the front. So for me, my strategy was just kind of hanging back, letting everybody do what they were going to do, and if they were going to wreck, and then you got to time it. If you see those cars coming off that other straight, and you time going by that jump, and you get yourself through there, then you got to pretty much give yourself a green light if you just hang back just a little bit and let them go.
Absolutely, and that's a lot of the strategy and keeping your eyes open out there on the racetrack to avoid getting T-boned out there or T-boning somebody else, and then all of a sudden it escalates as you have 2 or 3 other drivers running into you as you're spinning through the intersection there, and that's where we saw a lot of the mayhem. We saw a lot of drivers go upside down. We saw a lot of drivers get parked on their side there and having some issues just trying to navigate that figure 8.
It was a really good time, man. Really good time.
Absolutely. Looked like you guys were having an absolute blast out there on the racetrack. Looked like you guys were having a lot of fun. Josh, who would you like to thank here tonight for such a wicked race here and a great performance out there on the racetrack?
I want to thank everybody I want to thank everybody that shows up every Sunday, man, and it's nice. I mean, we do these fun runs once a season, and it's just a way to blow off some steam. No one cares about the outcome. It's a good time, and the other admin, we wouldn't be able to pull all this off without those guys and having a level head and just keeping the options open and keeping the doors open and the lights on. And also, we want to thank you as well for taking on our broadcasting. You're doing great, man. It sounds great, looks great. We love it.
Beauty, that's what I like to hear, Josh. Well, congratulations on a third-place run, my boy. I look forward to working with you guys a lot more here throughout the rest of the year and put on some wicked, crazy shows like this. Hopefully we can, work together and make these even bigger and better as, these figure 8 races are a lot of fun, and I'm sure there's a lot of guys that would like to jump in here. We could get some, extra little sponsor money on the line here and put a little bit extra on the line for these drivers and build this thing up and get 20, 30 cars out there. Would really make things very, very interesting out there on the racetrack.
Absolutely. And our typical Sunday races, when we're not doing fun runs, they consist of just about a 30 car field, so they're usually a blast.
Beauty. Well, Josh, we look forward to seeing you guys back in action here next Sunday. But, man, have a good evening. Have yourself a great afternoon, and, enjoy a solid third-place finish here tonight.
Thanks, brother. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Have a good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for Josh Benton. Is Josh coming home there in position number 3 here this evening, man. What a good run. What a great race, man. This was a lot of fun. It's not very often we see we see crazy races like this. Yo, Chris Muse coming in, smashing that like and the follow on the stream as well over on Facebook. Chris, welcome to the Peacemaker crew. Welcome to the Peacemaker family. Coming in, showing that love, smashing that like and the follow. Let's go. Let's go, my boy. Let's get it. Man, that was fun. That was a good time. That was a lot of fun out there on the racetrack. We saw some great battling and great fun out there. These guys put on a heck of a battle. Yo, Chris Harris coming in, smashing that like on the stream as well. Chris coming in, showing that love, smashing that like on the stream. Let's get it, my boy. Let's get it. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, that is going to do it for us here in this one. A great race, a great broadcast, man. That was a lot of fun, man. We saw, 12 drivers jumping in here, having some fun, having some laughs, having a good time out there. Just, nice little fun run, something to, kind of relieve a little bit of stress, have a good time throughout the middle of a Sunday afternoon. And, just putting on a great race for all of us to enjoy up here in the stands, man. That was a good time. That was a great time, and I'm glad to be a part of it. I'm glad to be, up here and putting on a great show here for the ORL. It's the OutCast Racing League, putting on a great show here for us, and I look forward to continuing putting on some good shows for these guys and continuing to see these guys grow and their league grow and everything else, and getting more sponsors for them, and continue to have more and more of these drivers show up on a weekly basis and putting on these great performances here like we saw tonight. But anyways, guys, unfortunately, that's going to do it for us here in this one. These guys put on a great show, man. And unfortunately, we got to call it there, as we're going to go and get some food into us here real quick. We're going to take a quick little break, maybe watch a little bit of the NASCAR race that's going on. And then we're going to be back live later on tonight with the Great White North 358 Modified Series. So make sure you guys tune in for that. That's going to get kicked off right around 8:30-ish or so. Right around there, we're going to get kicked off with another big race. We got that 358 Modified Series, which is always jam-packed with some of the best dirt racers in iRacing history tuning in and running in that one. So it's going to be another big show, a wicked race there with a lot of talent out there on the racetrack. So make sure you guys tune in for that one around 8:30 Eastern time, and I'll see y'all later on this evening. Thank y'all for tuning in. Much love to every single one of you, everyone that came in with the likes, the shares, the comments. Reed Sanders coming in earlier with some stars as well, man. Much appreciate to each and every one of you guys. Much love. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll catch y'all later on tonight. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! What a race. What a show, man. That was a ton of fun.
Yeah. It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go, down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect, when you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me, they don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth, or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause it's the company you keep. Stay woke, please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth, and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me, can't take it out of me. No matter where I've been, it's about where I'm meant to be. I be shining perfect timing, check your watch. And I know who I am no longer lost. I got tired of walking around with a mask on, smiling but my heart singing sad songs. Yeah, I was living for myself, I was dead wrong, till I got the call, no cell phone. I got tired of walking around with a mask on, smiling but my heart singing sad songs. Yeah, I was living for myself, I was dead wrong, till I got the call, no cell phone. Man, you talking to the real me, yeah.